Welcome home, Bitcoin Truth Seekers. It is Monday, July 26th, 12:59 p.m. here in the Arizona desert. Well, Bitcoin is doing extraordinary. I like what I'm seeing. I'm sure you do too. It's actually broken 40K. Let's check out the market, the news, and everything real quick. Let's run through and get you back on the road. Okay, so we all know what time it is. It's Lambo time. I think that's become pretty clear over at BitcoinDailyView.com. Got links to the stories we're going to talk about. Jack Dorsey says Bitcoin will be a part of Twitter's future. Yes, Bitcoin and Twitter integration. Well, I don't like Jack Dorsey. I don't like Twitter, but this is good because the user base of Twitter is huge, and they will all now have easy ways to tweet happy pictures of their, crypto to each other and stuff, whatever. So anyway, cool. I mean, good to go. Anyway, cryptocurrency, Stone Ridge Asset Management registers new Bitcoin fund. Don't know much about this, but I do understand this is a big financial institution going to be offering crypto services to its clients. It's a big deal. Trust me. Anyway, with that said, Amazon is said to, I'm going to get this title. Amazon is said to be looking to accept Bitcoin payments by the end of the year. Not a shocker. We know this. It's pretty clear it's going to happen, although I don't know why you would buy fancy pot holders for your mother-in-law's birthday present with Bitcoin when I would just use a fiat currency or something, or a stable coin. Anyway, why buy anything with an inflationary asset like Bitcoin? Really? Anyway, but it's going to work. It's going to happen. It's going to work. It's cool. So with that said, I just invested $200K in 2 projects, top secret Amazon crypto plan. I did not invest that much, but I invested a little bit of my fun speculation crypto, or I should say USDC, into this. The 2 cryptos he's talking about are Algorand and AMP. Anyway, this is pure 100% speculation in my opinion. It's kind of fun. I threw a few bucks into both of these projects because why not? I have a small little bit of my portfolio that I save for wild ass speculations like this because life's supposed to be fun, And with that said, I linked to this over at Bitcoin Daily View. You can check it out and see what you think. And if we look at AMP, it's a 45-minute chart. AMP's a very low sat coin. It is really bursty. It's making money. It's moving up. Something to see. And Algorand, well, it's been moving up. A little bit of a dump right now, but overall it's broken above that 200 moving average. It's moving up. Boom, 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 boom. I think the news broke, honestly. I mean, this is not, BitBoy's not the first person to get this out, but that's what I'm linking to. But as you can see, I think right about there, or I should be a little bit more neater, I think right about here is where that news broke. Anyway, and if you ask me, here's probably where the insiders who knew it was going to break began to get in the market. Anyway, so Algo USDT is not doing too bad. AMP USDT is not doing too bad either. Definitely pumping. And I'm guessing, here's the thing. Buy the rumor, trailing, take profit, the news. For what it's worth, if you want, watch this little video. Tell me what you think. And not financial advice, but if you think it's viable, a little Algo and AMP could be fun to get into. Other friends of mine have already, and people that I don't really know that well, that I told about it, and they've been getting in, and they're all in the green, so that's what it's about. Anyway, please, if you would, watch this and comment, not on his video, but on mine. What do you think? Is this legit? I think it's legit. Why not? Anyway, Italian actress warns 18 months after taking vaccine, people will start dropping like flies. She rants in Italian. She's an attractive looking woman. It's fun to watch. It's subtitled. It is powerful stuff. It's just under 4 minutes. If you got the time and you feel like it, watch this. Share it with your friends. It's badass, passionate, ranting, all truth-based. Crypto bubbles. All in the green, well, almost all in the green today. It is a beautiful day in the market. Matic up 21%, Rune up 20%, AMP, we just mentioned, up 25%. It's a glorious day in the market. So, as you can see, lots of happy green crypto bubbles. All right, let me reload this here. Looking at Coin360, you can see mostly amazing green day in the market. I just noticed in the last minutes as I was getting this started that we are starting to see some coins that were pumping cool off a little bit, like Theta, for instance. And actually, one of them is Algorand also, as you can see, hardcore move up, starting to take a little bit of a cool off. So we'll see. So I'm starting to see alts chill a little bit. Some are, I'm starting to see some alt retracement, so be wary of that. If you were a hardcore profit seeker, maybe it's time to get out. Anyway, with that said, Not financial advice, entertainment purposes only. Anyway, many alts still going strong, but starting to see a little bit of a turnaround in some. Probably simply just a sanity retrace. Probably not a bad thing. Looking at spot trading volume on Binance, 29 billion last 24 hours, up 101%. That's extraordinary, really. Especially when you start hitting like 50 billion a day. We're just that is definitely alt season, Bitcoin season, Lambo territory. Anyway, I'll take just under 30 billion. That is really wonderful, up 101%. That is an amazing spike, and I would imagine also in retail trading volume. Derivatives, futures market on Binance, 92 billion, up 101%. That is absolutely crazy wonderful. That is just amazing. So one of the things that backs up, I'll refresh this. This is most likely, retail trading volume, and why I say that is right here. 8.9, basically 8 or you could almost say really 9 billion in Bitcoin explicitly trading volume last 24 hours. 5 billion of that on Binance, 1.6 of that on Coinbase. Bitfinex showing up for work at 633 million, and even one that we don't see very often, little Bittrex, little Seattle exchange, an American exchange, 45 billion. Not bad, little guy. Nice to see you showing up. Anyhow, with that said, what's the longs versus shorts sentiment? 60% long, 39% short for Bitcoin on Binance, and for Ethereum, it's 61% long, 38% short for Ethereum on Binance. All right, with that said, looking at Bitcoin on the daily chart. As you can see here, this is a glorious day. Bitcoin is broken above the 314 moving average. That's the blue one here. The white one is the 200. We're working on approaching towards that. We'll see if we hit some resistance when we get there. That's quite a ways away, though. That's around like, what is it actually? What are you? It is right around 43,000. So anyway, it's got a little ways to go to get there, but it certainly could. Would not surprise me if we see a little bit of resistance there, and possibly, find a range between the 314, which is around 34,000, and the 200 moving average, which is right around 40. I'll say, sorry, about 40. To be exact, about 44,500. So, we might range between these a little bit. But not surprising if it did something that kind of looked like that before it broke through. Anyway, we'll see if that turns into a range. Bitcoin could just punch to that 200 moving average and keep going. What's very exciting is the blue moving average is the 314. This red one here is the 50 moving average. So Bitcoin's broken through the 50 moving average and the 314 moving average, which are virtually in the same spot. Very exciting. RSI is cranking. It ain't too high. It certainly is not overbought yet. Daily MACD is wide, and just the histogram's going crazy. So as far as daily goes, I will be super mega bullish when we get above the 200 moving average. Probably retrace a little bit, find support on it, and then keep going. But still, we are in a powerful place. Being over that 50 MA is a huge deal for many traders. Being above the 314 moving average is a big deal for me. And when we get above that 200 moving average, we are full on Lambo season. And also right about there, getting above that, like I say, we've been ranging between 30 and 40K. That's where the whales have kept it. The 200 moving average on the daily, it's around, like I say, it's around like a 44,500. So that's definitely, when we get there and we break above that, we've definitely gotten out of that range that the whales have kept it. Right now, there's amazing retail volume. It's probably going to increase. So anyway, I'm seeing some serious upwards velocity on the daily for Bitcoin. Looking at the 45-minute chart, look at that little dump coming. Woo! So we are retracing. So anyway, here's the deal. Not to be unexpected. We've had an amazing run. And, if we do a bit of a BART pattern back to 34,000 or maybe 35,000, that's not really surprising. And then we just keep going sideways and go up, whatever. So anyway, even if we do close a BART pattern in part here, it's still going to be in a good spot. The indicators are strong on the daily. So right now we're taking a little bit of a sell-off. That's fine. Plenty of people are going to sell. They're going to stay in profit, especially since Bitcoin was. You can see here the directional index. If you look here, you can see the directional index has been kind of beginning to trend down. Your ADX is beginning to turn down. So your stochastic RSI here on the 45-minute chart is about to. Sorry, you can't see that very well. I got to bold these lines up a little bit. It's about to cross negative. So anyway, Bitcoin's been slightly slowing down. You can see the squeeze indicator has been trailing off a little bit. Anyway, with that said, yeah, KRI is now turned to the green. Wave trend oscillator by Lazy Bear just crossed negative in the overbought territory. So anyway, I know it's a very, very short time frame, the 45-minute chart, but to do a slight maybe BART pattern return, sell-off to around 35,000, like 36,000 to 34,000, or 35,000, somewhere in here, would not surprise me. As long as we stay above the 200 moving average here, which right now is at 33,400 basically. We're going to bounce before that, I have no doubt, and keep on moving up, especially with an incredibly strong daily chart like we're seeing. We are sincerely good to go. So maybe a little bit of sell-off right now. If there's any alts that you wanted to get into, or if you wanted to get into, or if you're looking for your next dollar cost average for Bitcoin while it's pumping, let's see where this begins to turn around. It's not financial advice and entertainment purposes only, but I'll be watching this for a recovery, and I might just hedge a little bit, just that little bit more in. Like I say, I'm holding most of my hedge that I hedged out until we get to like 40 to 41, 42K, somewhere in there. When I have confidence the whales will let it go, I'll be in. Because like I've said a couple times in the past, we're going to see 5K, 10K days all the way up to who knows where, 100K, 50K, 70K, but we're definitely going to start moving once the whales let it go. So I think right now, especially with this retail volume, if the whales have decided to let it go, it's in the right spot. So watch this BART pattern, watch your Bitcoin, watch your ETH, watch your alts. A good buy zone might be approaching. All right, looking at the Bitcoin 4-hour chart, as you can see, I mean, we have a beautiful break above the 200 moving average, et cetera, the 314, 200 moving average, break above, strong indicators. 4-hour is also beginning to trail off a little bit too. The stochastic RSI is now negative. KRI is still positive, but it's turned down. So anyway, look at the 45-minute chart and the 4-hour chart. It looks like Bitcoin's beginning to lose a little bit of that momentum, and that is fine because it has pumped like crazy. And that just, to me, matches reality. So like I say, however this BART pattern plays out for you, whatever you might want to do with that, watch it on the 45-minute chart, my favorite short time frame. We'll even throw in a 15 right now for you white-knuckle crazy people, traders. I mean, look at that. That could really end up being, a perfect little BART pattern right about, come on now. Yeah, brush. Right about there. Oh, actually, here's one to watch. Okay, here you go. A little bit of insider information. Something I'll be watching, okay, is this. Check it out. What if Bitcoin, here's on the 15-minute chart, what if it kind of does a BART pattern down to the 200 moving average and then bounces? That would be, the 200 moving average right now is right at about 30, let's just say 35, 30, let's just say 36,000. So I might actually put like a buy order in it like 36,200 right before it gets to that 200 moving average on the 15-minute chart and see if we get a bounce there. That would be a perfect Bart Simpson pattern, and it also would be a spot that I would expect Bitcoin to bounce. So 36,200. Maybe layer one at 36,500. If you're really friggin' psycho and you're a white knuckle friggin' swing trader, go for it. Anyway, not financial advice, entertainment purposes only. I'm the one sitting here sweating in a garage because, well, this is where my computer is and I live in Arizona. Anyway, AMP USDT cooling off hard. Algo USDT cooling off hard. So yeah, it's one to watch. Woo, look at that. Doge USDT on the 45-minute chart cooling off really hard. Oh my goodness. Shiba Inu, woo, cooling off big time. Let's look at Bitcoin one more time here. There's the 4-hour chart. There's the 45-minute chart. That's glorious. Anyway, hey, this is to be expected. We've been cranking like crazy. We broke 40K. It's a wonderful day. This is great. I'm feeling insanely confident, especially with this incredibly strong daily chart. And just since we're here, I kind of neglected to look at it. Let's look at ETH USDT. ETH USDT on the 4-hour looks a lot like Bitcoin, cooling off hard. You can see it there on the 45-minute chart. Let's on the 4-hour chart. I'm sorry. Let's look at a 45-minute chart. Yeah, you can see that stark drop that it's doing. So anyway, like I say, to be expected. However, this we caught it right now. Anyway, however this serves you, this little bit of a retrace on the way up. However this serves you, here it is. Get in what you're going to get in. I think we're back in action. I think trading just got interesting again. And that makes me happy because I prefer easy money than hard money. And it's been hard money the last month or 60 days, hasn't it? I mean, I've made money, but it's been a pain in the ass. I would much rather be in an easy money time. And I think we've just hit it. That's my opinion. With that said, remember, Bitcoin truth seekers, you matter. And thank you for being part of the peaceful revolution, the crypto peaceful revolution. And remember, for every Bitcoin Satoshi you own, a piece of shit banker cries. And that is, knowing that, you should wake up just spiffy, frosty, and ready for the day. All right, take care.